Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a part 7 of the pastor's wife sharing her church hurt. This is a story that every Christian needs to listen to. A lot is happening in the church, but that doesn't mean you have to leave the church. I start, crying, running, heta. No. Let's continue. If you've not seen the other part, please, I implore you to go start from part 1. But for those of you that are up to date, let's get going.
I'm living in a house that does not feel like my home. I am multiple states away from my family and have been now for years. And every single day that I wake up, I am trying to figure out what version of a person am I going to get. Am I going to get a happy version? Am I going to get a disassociated version? Am I going to get a depressed version? The following week, this executive pastor initiates a meeting with my former spouse. So he tells me, hey, Pastor so-and-so is going to take me to lunch. I'm like, okay, cool. Am I invited? Remember, I looked at these people and I was like, my marriage is in trouble, and they said it's gonna help me. So am I invited? Do I get to be a part of it? And I asked him, and he was like, no, just me. Like, I know this is not good. So I'm like, okay, cool. Call me when the meeting's over and let me know how it goes. He calls me after the fact. He says, hey, they have decided that she's no longer going to be allowed to come to our young adult services, and she is not going to be able to go on the missions trip here coming up in the next month. And I'm like, that's it? Here I am again, like I'm on your side. Like even though I think you are a complete goofball, Jamal. You're a disaster at this point, but I'm rocking with you. You're my spouse. My recollection was, I'm going to bring the hammer down. This isn't appropriate. She can't behave like this. There are consequences for behaving in this manner. And that's what I'm waiting on. Where's the hammer? Because it just felt like a no.
Because if we're being honest, she's not the only one. She was not doing it all by herself. Your husband was involved too. Unless if him too got his own punishment, and he's choosing not to tell the wife because he doesn't want her to get angry. And I'm still holding on to the fact that a lot more happened that this woman was private to, if I've been honest.
And so I'm like, well, who's going to talk to her? Because Pastor said he was going to talk to her. So is he going to talk to her? What's happening?
What will talking to her do when the man himself is not taking action? You think she will listen? She will think that they're trying to come in between the two of them because the man has been giving her the green flag, or is it green light? In assistant that the man is at fault.
Actually, I don't like this. I said, no, this is stupid. No, I'm coming up to the church. Yeah, I'm coming to the church. Yeah, figure out how to meet a pastor, cause I need to talk to him. Yeah. So now we gotta pull our big girl pants on and make our way. And that's what I do. I go up to the church, and I'm very mindful. I am very considerate. I heard this crazy story about how I went up there and beat on the pastor's door and said, I need to speak to pastor now. Y'all, this is a multicultural, multi-generational church, but the leadership is a Caucasian man. Y'all really think I'm gonna let them think I'm the angry black woman? Go beat on a door? Are you crazy? Do you know what they would? Come on now. Calm, cool, and collected. I go up there. And I'm so proud of myself for how I navigated this whole situation. And that's why I don't have a single problem telling it how it is now. Because, baby, you don't have not one bad thing to say about me. Not one. I promise you, you don't. I promise you, you don't. Not one bad thing to say about me. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you ain't got my character, my integrity. If I've ever made a mistake, if I've ever offended somebody, I've apologized. I've taken accountability. But who I am, the way that I've navigated those uncharted territory waters. People don't understand the heart it takes to be a pastor's wife and the assignment, blah, blah, blah. I beg your pardon. Shut up. You don't know nothing. All loud. I go up there calm, cool, and collected. Because what? And I'm like, Pastor so-and-so, this is the executive, okay? Now, we came up here a few days ago with senior pastor, and he told me that he was going to be the one to navigate this whole situation. So why are we, first off, why am I talking to you? But not only that, why did you take solely old boy to lunch and you didn't, and I wasn't invited? Can you help me understand that? Not only that, but who is talking to old girl? Well, you know, we've decided to let her direct upline handle her, because that is her ministry that she oversees with her, you know, that's essentially why we have these leaders in place. Pastor does not need to touch it, so we have just decided that we're going to allow her direct upline to handle it. Oh, you mean the lady who I thought was my friend, and the person who's no longer talking to me, the person who can't look me in the eye, who can't respond to my text, she's talking to her? Got it. Okay, so that Pastor so-and-so, your name. I said no disrespect to you. I said I appreciate you, but this is just not what I was told. I said, now if this is what I was told from the beginning, then so be it. I have no issue, you know, submitting to authority, being honorable in this way, but this is just not what I was told. So I unfortunately do need to talk to our senior pastor, and I need to talk to him now. So we did. And this is where we get ready to go into meeting number 5. And I think we're getting ready to be on part 7. Bye.
Oh, this is really not a place for somebody to be. I can just imagine the chaos that their life must have been at this point, because that marriage was already on a rock, and it appears like she and the husband were not really even having that tight of a marriage. So I'm just imagining how the household must have been all this while. Nah, I don't even want to be in this kind of situation ever. Well, guys, what do you think is going to happen now? Well, see you in part 8. Let me show you guys this handcrafted tie and dye shirt. It's so lovely. It's one of my favorite things. Let me show you another. So this comes in blue and white.